Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see behind me, we're at the castle. This is the Assumstadt castle in Möckmühl, where here today we have a US car meeting full of American cars, hot rods and classic cars especially. Stay with me and see what cars are here and what we can find more interesting. So stay in touch. Castle Assumstadt in Germany, where the owners of property have gladly opened their gates and in the gardens of the castle have organized an American car meet, where if you stay tuned on the video we'll see what Germans with a passion for American cars get to drive. The first cars I find myself between are two Chevrolets. On my left is the Chevrolet Malibu and also on my right the Chevrolet Monte Carlo. And another Chevrolet, this time a pickup, is this El Camino. And a bit older Chevrolet is this Skyline Deluxe from 1950. Here we have a very well restored Ford Model A pickup from the 1930s. And now moving on further into the castle's gardens, I get to the Corvette corner, where we have most of the Corvette generation. First you see here is the Corvette C3 Stingray. Next we have this Corvette C6 convertible from 2005. And right next to it, the Corvette C5 from 2000 with a Targa roof, which looks really cool. And the last in this lineup is this Corvette C4 from 1993 with the big 5.7 liter LT5 V8. And this is a Ford Mustang second generation from 1967. Even if it's not a fastback, but still, it looks really cool and it is in impeccable condition. This is a rather large one. It's Baby Yoda's Ford Galaxy 500 from 1967, but unusually Galaxy is spelled with IE instead of a Y. Don't know exactly why is that the case, but that's how it's spelled. Either way, it's in really good shape, being restored to its former glory. Here another Mustang, this time the 5th generation, from 2005, codenamed S197. Here you can see a 1974 Ford Torino GT. This particular example is built in memory of the TV series from 1975 Starsky and Hutch. Here you can see a Oldsmobile Dynamic 88 from 1958. It's called Dynamic 88 because of the 3D designed taillights. It runs a 6.1 liter V8 with 2 barrel carburetors and develops around 300 horsepower. And this proud American car is a Lincoln Continental Mark V from 1977. It's a 5.8 meter long coupe developing only 208 horsepower from a 7.5 liter V8. Moving on to this really well restored Oldsmobile Cutlass convertible from 1966. This thing runs a 6.6 liter V8. And it's codenamed the F85. I couldn't pass by this cool looking Shelby badged Ford GT. This is the 6th generation of the Ford GT. This particular example is the facelifted version, which started production in 2020. It's powered by the well-known and reliable 5 liter V8 Coyote engine, developing 460 horsepower. And this sky blue classic you see here is a Chevrolet Bel Air Skyline Deluxe. from 1952. And despite the American standards, it's powered by a 3.5-liter inline 6-cylinder engine, developing around 95 horsepower. And a nice looking satin black Corvette, the 8th generation, the C8. This one is a Stingray, meaning it has the 6.2-liter cross-plane V8 engine, developing around 500 horsepower, all within a mid-engine mounted package. This is the first Corvette with a mid-engine setup.
And here we have a Mustang again, followed by, I think it's a Mercury 8. And here, a Jeep Wrangler, obviously sitting much higher than usual. I think this is a TJ with a nice Punisher logo on the hood. I'm curious what kind of engine does it have. Something tells me it's not the normal.
And here we can see a 2019 Ford Mustang GT with a complete GT350 package. It's also equipped with air ride suspension, as you can see, being slammed to the ground, and with a Guerrilla exhaust. This exhaust is really loud. Overall it looks nice, especially with the contrast blue brake calipers. In a few moments you will hear how the Guerrilla exhaust sounds on a cold start, a few revs, and being equipped with valves, you will also hear with the valves closed just for a brief moment.
This is its normal idle.
This classic Mustang next to the modern one is an actual GT350 from 1967 with the iconic 427 4.7 liter V8 engine from the AC Cobra. Switching to the 50s, this is a Pontiac Starchief from 1957. It has a 5.7 liter V8 engine and a manual transmission with only 3 gears. This should be interesting to drive around.
Here we have something nice that just started. Nice Mustang.
And what you heard here was the Mustang Mach 1 from 1972. A different kind of muscle is this Dodge Charger right here from 1968. It's powered by a 426 7-liter Hemi V8 engine, and it has been restored to the fullest, from the chassis all the way to the finishing paint. And this right here is a 1950s Mercury 8, beautifully restored. Mercury being one of the sub-brands of Ford. And here we have a lineup of Pontiac Trans Ams, the Firebirds. First one you see here is a third generation from 1985. This second one is a 1977, and the first one here is from 1973.
Here we have two Mustangs and this cool Dodge Viper. Next to it, a Shelby Cobra. Here's the 8.3 liter engine. And not to mention the typical side exhaust. Here we can see another application for the American V8 on a trike, actually on a fat bike. There's the Edelbrock headers, and you have to notice the gear shifter. Of course, seeing a V8 comes with proper exhausts. Here we have a Chevy truck, 3500 dually, really high up from the ground.
And this right here is the 7th generation Corvette C7, but not any C7, this is the Z06, the 6.2 liter V8 supercharged engine.
Here we have the Shelby, the Cobra. Now we can go see some bikes. They just came here at the American meeting. A lot of bikes. This is the bike side, the other, the car side. Here just Harleys. Harley lineup. From customs to classics. Look at this custom paint job. A lot of cool bikes around here. Here we have one of the most definitive American cars, or trucks actually, the Hummer H1. This one is one of the rare versions, the gas-powered Hummers. Most of them were diesel. This one is the gas-powered 5.7 liter V8. So it should sound really good. Quite a nice lineup of Ford GTs, Mustangs. Let's see the Bel Air start. And the Hummer is leaving. Like I said, V8, gas. I told you it sounds good. This thing is very wide. Barely fits through the gates. And the Challenger, right. And the Pontiac Trans Am. the more modern muscle, the Camaro. Another Camaro. The Challenger. The 392. Yes. Danke. And now a lineup of older American muscle, like this Pontiac.
And with following this last Mustang GT out through the gates of the castle, I finished the video here, and thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video and the content in general, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell for more videos just like this, and other automotive events and road trips that I will do next year and this year hopefully. And give a like, that helps the channel. And until next time, drive safe and see you in the next video. Ciao!